Hello everybody. In today's video we're going to have a closer look at two knives that were sent to me by Jedi Knight of the Woods. I'll just give you a little bit of background in case you missed the unboxing. Basically, he bought these knives some time ago, and as much as he appreciates a well-made and well-maintained knife as a tool, over time he came to realise that he's not interested in collecting knives. So he's very generously sent them to me for my collection. So I've given them a bit of a clean and a polish. They've been in storage for a while. Let's have a look at them now. Okay, so here are the two knives. A little while ago I did a review of an elephant's toenail knife that I'd bought for myself, and one of the things I mentioned was that I wasn't entirely sure about the different names because there are variations in the body shape in these knives. I had a few comments on the video, and one of them was from Stefan Schmalhaus, who reminded me that he'd done a video on that very topic a couple of years previously. I'll put a link to that video in the box below. And for those of you who don't know Stefan, and I'm sure most of you do, he is a collector of very tasteful knives, largely European, but he also edits Messer magazine and he's written a book on gentlemen's pocket knives. So I am going to treat Stefan's information as being authoritative, because let's face it, we don't edit knife magazines and we don't write knife books. So we'll first of all discuss the shape, because these two are different. I've done a very rough and ready scruffy little graphic. 3 variations. An elephant's toenail where the front and back edges of the body are parallel is just an ordinary toenail, or a sunfish like that one. And an elephant's toenail where the two sides taper and one end is narrower than the other is a teardrop or sleeve board like that one. And there is the third variety, the swell centre, which as you can see there swells in the centre. So let's get on and have a look at these two knives. We'll have a look at the smaller one first. This is just a standard toenail or sunfish. This is the Rough Rider Stoneworks series. The Stoneworks series having these inlaid handles. It's a typical elephant's toenail, 2-blade slip joint. We've got 2 drop point blades, hollow ground, quite a bit of belly on the bigger one. They are mirror polished, so they do collect fingerprints. We'll do some close-ups at the end, but the key feature with the Stoneworks is the way these inlays are done, and they're done very well considering the price that these knives sell for. The background to these knives is that Jedi Knight of the Woods, who sent them to me, he bought them some time ago, and as I mentioned previously, as time went on he realised he wasn't that interested in collecting knives, so he sent them on to me. So I'm not going to do a cut test with these because it would not be meaningful. I don't know how much use these knives have had, if any, and I don't know how much sharpening and maintenance they've had. So it wouldn't really be representative of the factory edge. Or it may be, but I wouldn't know for sure. So, standard construction, brass liners, 2 back springs, slip joint, with the I believe the red, white and blue inlays are resin, imitating natural decorative stones, but the mother of pearl inlay in the middle is natural, and that particular side has got some lovely colours in it. So we then bring in the sleeve board or teardrop, bigger knife but the same pattern, 2 back springs, brass liners, 2 slip joint blades. Again, quite a lot of belly on these blades, they're quite a deep shape. This one's got these saw cut bone handle scales, and we can see the 3 pins on the bigger one. Now these are quite chunky knives. If we do a size comparison, I'll bring in the Victorinox Spartan, a real one this time, not a copy. That should give you an idea of the overall chunkiness. They're quite wide this way, and the blades, if we look at the bigger blades, they're a lot more heavy duty than the Spartan blade. Let's see if we can weigh them. So for reference, the Spartan is 62.5 grams thereabouts. And the smaller toenail is 120, nearly 121 grams. And the larger, why is that? It's not zeroed, hang on. And the larger is 172 grams. So what's that in English? 6 ounces, just over 6 ounces for the big one. 4 ounces for the smaller one. Whereas the Spartan's only a little over 2. So chunky, heavy. They feel very robust. The build quality, the fit and finish is very nice. Bearing in mind that these are from a budget brand, Rough Rider. I do like these Stoneworks finish actually, I might get a couple more of them. And there on the larger teardrop one, we've got a big logo etched on the blade, tested Rough Rider sharp, and these are 440 steel, made in China. So 2 very nice additions to my collection. A very generous gift from Jedi Knight of the Woods, and very much appreciated. So I'll show you some stills, and perhaps you can get a closer look.